What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Eric Taylor with Barricade Cyber Solutions here with you. We're going to be playing yet another game of red versus blue with the infamous ThreatGEN. So it's going to be very, very cool today. Going to be going, sorry, I'm getting all these alerts that everybody is going live right now. So please excuse all the background noises. We will open up chat for just a few moments here to say, hey, what's going on? While we are waiting for everything to get launched in here, let's see. Um, One thing I want to bring up is if you have not registered to watch it, we will be doing the esports right in a couple weeks. I got my wonderful shirt in. Simply Cyber is a wonderful sponsor. We are doing the we're Barricade Cyber is also a co-sponsor as well, and I have been given and dubbed the name of Relentless E. If that could show up, yep, Relentless E. There we are. So if you go in here and take a look at it, now you can start seeing the who all the competitors are. Dr. Jared Rozier is going to be playing. Matt Lee will be playing. Um, Dadgummit. Get rid of that bar down there. Keith Underhill, Josh Mason, David Mincy, probably butchering his last name, the infamous Jack Scott, Stacy Loki, and of course myself. We do have the bracket up now, so we can actually see who's actually going to be playing. So Gerald Ozier and Jack Scott will be playing first off, and then David Mintz and Stacy Loki. Ken Underhill with versus Matt Lee, and I will be playing against Josh Mason on the first round. So it's going to be very cool. Really looking forward to that game. But again, today, like we said, we will be doing red versus blue by the company called ThreatGEN. So this company is uh, pretty cool. They created this game, so if you don't know, you can actually see or do turn by turn of red team versus blue team in a simulation hacking style of scenario, and be able to do a bunch of IR tabletops, things of that nature. So it's definitely worth looking into them. If you want an introduction, send me an email. I'll broker that introduction so that way you can get I think it's a 14 or 15-day trial for you and your organization. Just email me at Eric or etaylor at barricadecyber.com, and we can do that. So with that said, I'm getting a notification that Clint is frozen. Don't launch gameplay yet. So there seems to be a little bit of a technical situation on the ThreatGen channel. So we're just waiting on ThreatGen themselves to be good, and then we can be able to get this game started. Clint got Han soloed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm getting the word that we are good. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to maximize this screen so everybody can see it. Now, Simon is going to be playing red team. I will be um, being the blue team. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the green room chat of Discord. So multiplayer, we will be doing internet. We are doing 50 turns and at 60 seconds time. So we are doing very fast paced, very intense round robin, trying to do this thing, right? So again, I am as blue team, Clint, or not Clint, but Simon will be red team. So I will be the defenders in this scenario. So I won't be able to do all Speedy Gonzalez or anything like that. So we will wait for the gentleman to get to join, and we will get this thing started. And I need to, while we're doing this, go around and mute all of my noise boxes. I think I am good. So while we're waiting, how's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody is doing well. Oh, looks like we are waiting on me to start the game. My apologies. So we could do large oil and gas. We could do manufacturing. We could do the pipeline. I always like to mix it up. I always like to see, you know, let the fate be. Let the what's that one saying? Uh, I forget. Anyway, ADHD moment. So we'll just do random because I just like um, things to be completely randomized on me. So it does look like we have the big oil. The big oil. This is very, very cool. So I'm going to go through, excuse me, I'll talk about my strategy as we are going through and playing this thing. Um, but we will go ahead and get a couple things going. Where is install sim? So this is what we're doing to start off everything. I'm going to go ahead and install my gateway. I'm going to go ahead and do my electronic locks and my video surveillance, and I'm going to install my sim. So uh, my motto is in any of these type of situations, we're going to try to protect what we own, then advance our knowledge about what's going on, and then add layers of security onto it. So that is pretty much my de facto methodology in this thing. So we're going to, try to at least get that firewall put in place. We're going to install our SIM so we can start doing our log aggregation. We're going to, see, is there anybody perpetrating around on the network? Is there anybody who's going to be trying to, get into our physical infrastructure? So, two-pronged approach to it a little bit where we are, trying to protect from the external. We are trying to, you know, protect the internal as well. And we'll go through those layers as we start adding on to that stuff. So right now, we're just waiting on Simon to complete his turn, and now it's back to myself. So perimeter firewall is installed. My threat monitoring is enabled. One thing with the game is, you know, um, the Splunk or the SIM, and this one is a Splunk server. It's not going to be able to detect anything until you get EDR on that bad boy. So I always, as soon as I get my SIM installed, I always want to make sure that I get my uh, EDR installed on there. So we still have 2 more turns of installing the video surveillance and the electronic locks. So we're going to send that back over to Simon, see how well he does. So essentially, what I try to do is I'm going to go ahead and put in, EDR on everything. I'm going to, again, start securing, trying to gather my intel and everything to try to see what's going on and what vulnerabilities I may have. But first, I got to start protecting it, right? I can't do anything until I start protecting what I already have. So we do have endpoint that is installed. Like I said, we do still have these 2 turns going right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and deploy endpoint security on the SharePoint. I'm not going to do it on the SharePoint. I am going to do it on the email server first, just in case that we have potentially our red team is going to potentially do maybe some email phishing or something like that. Hopefully getting that on the email server will start that early detection of those type of threats. I don't know how well that works or not, but that's kind of been my mindset, at least in this game strategy. So with that said, we can go through in this game and look at, kind of what's going on, what dependencies are, or what things require different dependencies, like security skills training does require security awareness training, things of that nature. So, um, electronic locks has been installed. My video surveillance that we said, it took 3 turns to do, those have been installed, right? So we are looking good on that. I have all 3 of my resources available to me. I am going to go ahead and install physical MFA, which is those RFID readers. Um, with those other 2 resources, I will be going ahead and um, installing EDR on my AD server and my SharePoint server. Okay, so yeah, that is a note for the red team. Cool. They're trying to get something, I guess, with the screen size resolution on Simon's channel. Apparently, they're having a little hard time seeing it. So again, still installing my physical 2FA. That still got one more turn. I still have that bad boy going. So we're going to stay tried and true, just in case the red team is going to make a run for the plant. I don't know if they will or not. Typically, I would start to just go around the circle, if you will, installing EDR, installing all those things. But in this particular situation, because I don't know if they, like I said, they're going to make a physical run to it.